Shalom, this is Rabbi Mark Angel at the Institute for Jewish Ideas and Ideals. Please check our website at jewishideas.org. The Institute stands for an intellectually vibrant, compassionate, and inclusive Orthodox Judaism. We received very interesting questions from several of our viewers and members of the Institute on the following issue. They pay taxes, as we all do, and a certain percentage of our taxes to our governments, whether in the United States or Israel or Australia or wherever, a certain percentage of our taxes goes to welfare cases, charity causes, helps hospitals, etc. And the question is, can we deduct that amount from the maaser, or the tithes, that we're supposed to pay each year from our incomes? In other words, if we earn X number of dollars and we're supposed to give 10% of our income to charity, can we assume that 2 or 3% of our charity bills have already been paid for by the government, by our paying taxes to the government? Well, it's an interesting question, but we have to step back a moment and see more carefully what the purpose of maaser is. There are really two functions. One is that the money be given to people who need it, to institutions that are worthy, that do good services for the community and to help humanity. That's one thing. The second part is not just that the charity dollars arrive in the hands of people who need it or institutions which need it, but that we ourselves, by giving charity, become charitable people. It's actually a personality developer. By giving charity and making our own choices and writing our own checks, this helps us to become better human beings. So if the purpose of charity is simply to get dollars in other people's hands, then when we pay taxes, then 2 or 3% of our tax dollars, in fact, do go to help needy individuals and worthy institutions. So in some theoretical way, we've accomplished that goal, albeit not by any choice of our own. So that theoretically could be deducted from our maaser amount. However, I would like to suggest the following. If a person's financial situation is in fact so desperate that they can't afford to give a full maaser without causing a great deal of difficulty to their families, to themselves, they can't pay their rent, they don't have enough for food, then of course it would be legitimate, in my opinion, to apply whatever percent of our taxes go to welfare kind of causes, apply that to our charitable giving and deduct that from our regular maaser bill. But if we are able to afford it, many of us should be able to do that, we should not consider money that was taken away from us by the government on a mandatory basis to be part of our charity giving, charitable giving. On the contrary, we should go to our net income after all of our taxes have been paid, after all of our deductions have been made, and then on the basis of that net income, 10% of that should go to charitable causes. That will lead us to make our own choices. That will lead us to become charitable human beings and improve our own personalities. So I think the answer to the question really depends on our own financial condition. In the optimum case, we should all be able to try to aspire to give 10% of our net income, after tax income, to charitable causes, whether to support needy individuals, Torah institutions, the Institute for Jewish Ideas and Ideals, yeshivot, whatever causes are near and dear to us, UJA, Federation, causes that help individuals, or to help directly help poor individuals who need our assistance. That would be the best way to do it in terms of our own charitable giving. So please keep this in mind when you make your own charitable contributions, not only to make sure the charity dollars arrive where they are needed, but that we ourselves become charitable in the process. Thanks very much for tuning in. We hope that you enjoyed this program. Please send your questions to me at mdangel@jewishideas.org. Please feel free to contact us at our website, jewishideas.org. Shalom, shalom, and chazak u'baruch.